Bouyon! That's like a sauce, man. Hey, Pepe!
DJ Shows and Momo present Sunrise to Summer. Sunrise to Summer. Most anticipated event for the summer. It goes down Saturday, June 27th at Legends Place, 495 East and 95th Street. Get ready for the Total Destruction crew. DJ Kev, Top of the Line Family, DJ Young G, and the birthday boy coming through. The Simpler X, live and direct out of Vinci. Tickets are only $20. You pay more at the door. With drinks on sale and food on the house. Saturday, June 27th, Sunrise to Summer. New York, get ready. This is gonna be a movie.
Shh. Do you hear that rumbling? That's not thunder. That's the hurricane hole. Ray of sunshine. It's $50 all-inclusive barbecue. Happening Saturday, July 12th. 193 Vernon Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. From 5 to 10 p.m. 5 hours of straight category 5. Thunderous vibes. Food flowing, drinks flowing, vibes turn all the way up. Musically, shelling the place down. DJ Speedo Meeting.
Yeah, talk to me now.
And DJ Bashi. From old school classics to dancehall heat to soca madness to the tunes that make you wanna bust the wine till sunset. This is not a sit-down event. This is a bring your big energy kind of line. So rally the crew and enter the hole. The Hurricane Hole, Ray of Sunshine, July 12th, 193 Vernon Avenue.
Get pain relief fast with Frances Rub.
When the days get tough, rub it. Having back pains, rub it. The dog not well, rub it. COVID on you, rub it. If you have 4AD, rub it. For proper circulation, rub it. Stroke have you on a side, rub it. For all problems in life, rub it with Frances Rub. Or call 713-4162 or 489-3421. Nothing beats a good old Frances Rub. Located in the Vendors Arcade, booth 27B.
And now in VA4 on Girodi Street next to the post office.
Hey guys, it's your boy Jerry, and I'm just letting all my lovely St. Lucian supporters know that Watch Radio NYC and Night Blink event presents Sun Live, and this is all going down on July 12th from 10 a.m. The ultimate poolside breakfast fest, shades of yellow and orange. Entertainment by DJ Nine, Hollywood HP, Carlton Roberts, Sly and the Logics Band, Kevin X, Collision, and DJ Lychee. All-inclusive tickets are only for $225. So get in contact with the numbers below and come on down to Platin Marbor on July 12th from 10 a.m. Don't miss it.
Love how we party, love how we fet. Pour out the bounty, everything set. Celebrate good friends and more. Let me see, tout moon, farewell. Love how the twin peaks rise to the top. Bounty, treasure, right non-stop. We love the spirit and we all have fun. Love that loose and rum.
Perfectly blended, smooth, the rum of the people. Experience the 6 flavors of Bounty Rum, the spirit of St. Lucia.
With all the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and
so much more for eyes to see. The colors, feel the love. I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic becomes stand.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Bouyon. Of course, I am your host, Peter D. And you know, tonight, it's always a pleasure having a friend to have a conversation with. I met Carlton Roberts a few years ago, and we have developed quite a good friendship. And, you know, this is a guy I really, really do like. Great personality, great person. I'm so happy to have him tonight on our Bouyon show. I want, without further ado, to introduce my friend, songwriter, music producer, singer. Let me tell you, this guy, we're going to talk about his musical journey. We're going to talk about his creative process tonight, the contribution to the St. Lucia music, and of course, the artists that he has worked with thus far. You know, there's so much to do and so much to talk about when you talk about Carlton Roberts. So without further ado, let me introduce my friend while he fixes his face and have his makeup artist do the finishing touches. I just want to say good night, Carlton. Welcome, welcome to Watch Radio, to the Bouyon Talkshow, my brother. How you doing?
Good night, Peter. Thanks for having me and by extension us. I'm doing well. Can't complain.
It's nice having you on my show, brother. You know, I always look forward to that. You know, I always enjoy the times when you give me a call and say, hey, bro, what you doing? Let's do this. Let's collaborate. Let's kind of do this kind of vibe. I see you doing this. Well, what's going on, man? I say, you're always on my events because I love who you are as a person. I kind of always feel that giving back is important, and that's important to me, and that's also important to you. So we share these values. So I thank you for who you are as a person. So thank you for being on our Bouyon show tonight. For persons who do not know, and I'm sure most people know who you are, but for persons who do not know, who is Carlton Roberts? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and tell us something that I don't even know about you. And not that you're married, because I know that.
Let's see. So, well, arranger, writer, producer, vocalist as well. I'm St. Lucian.
Very important.
I migrated to St. Lucia at the age of 18. I spent a lot of time touring with the likes of the Mighty Sparrow, Chalk Dust, Calypso Rose. So most of my musical career has been international touring, and then in 2014 I saw it fit to really come back and give back, and here we are.
You know, you said I want to make a correction on what you just said, because I think you said to St. Lucia, but you wanted to say Canada.
Right. Well, yeah, because I'm in St. Lucia more than Canada. Yes. So,
So you moved to Canada, right?
Yes, I moved to Canada.
Yes. All right, cool. Let's just say good night, everybody. Chelsea, I see you. Bella's Farms, I see you. I want to say good night to you guys. Thank you so very much. He is taking the crown this year. Well, my brother, you have my support. You know what I'm saying? You have my support. I want to also say good night to everyone who've joined us. I see quite a few persons are on here. Please, again, I want to say this is an interactive show. Please feel free to say hi, because we would not know who's viewing until you say hello to us. All right, so do not hesitate to say hi. We don't bite here. Carlton, tell us a little bit about your musical journey and how it all began.
Well, I started getting involved in Calypso in Anglican Infant. So, you know, the Calypso bug was there from since I was a youth, like they say. And then went on to Comprehensive, where I won the Junior Monarch in 94. And after that, migrated to Canada shortly after, and gave the Calypso and the singing a break to actually become a professional musician. I started playing keyboards. Well, professionally, because I played keyboards whilst I was in St. Lucia, just, you know, part-time on my own time. And yeah, so just merging everything together. Whilst I was in Comprehensive, I was writing my own songs, whilst my peers were getting songs written for them by the older artists and so forth. So I was always in competition with the big writers, you know. And yeah, we just came full circle, like I said, coming back to St. Lucia from Canada with the goal of imparting some of my knowledge, some of that international music and international writing on my peers back home, and that's how the journey really began.
Thank you for sharing that. And who are some of your biggest music influences growing up?
Well, for sure, the Mighty Sparrow, Chuck Dust, Crow, Calypso Rose singing Sandra. That's in Trinidad. Now in St. Lucia, we have the likes of Lady Lynn, Invader, Robbie, people like Prince and the Professor. You know, I remember the year Invader sang "I Have to Be King Tonight." It was so mesmerizing the way he held his staff and he flung the judges and the judges duck. I said, yeah, that is performance.
Your creativity comes, your mind.
Yeah. I was like, wow. I was like, okay. You know, so my influences come from the entire Caribbean. You know, I've been privileged to back up people like Inspector Specky from Grenada. People like Baby Killer, well, Mr. Killer when he was Baby Killer, Tal Pre, all of these guys, you know, and my wife said it best. She said, you know what I see in you? I see that you've taken a little from everybody that you've been around, so you could mimic well, you know, Marshall, Bungie. There's a bit of all of them in my process.
Good vibe, man. Good vibe. And you know, you said about Invader. I remember that song. Just as I am, I come with no damn presentation. You know what I'm saying? Music, right? Let me ask you. You know, I know you performed you won Krong in secondary school. But tell me, when did you realize that it was more than just performing for you? You wanted to get into the art form full time. You wanted. I know you're a finance guy, accounting guy. But when did you realize you were into songwriting? You wanted to produce. When did you realize that was kind of your calling? That was where the passion lies.
So, like I said, I've always written for myself. I've had two writers in my journey thus far. One was my uncle Haggai, and the other was a gentleman, Kentry Japierre. And they both wrote one song each for me. And after that, I said, yeah, I got it from her. You know, so that was always there. And in Canada, what I would do, every year I would still record and send the music home. But again, out of sight, out of mind, you know. So it never got traction. It never picked up. Plus, I wasn't able to really follow up because I was always going on tour. So that all ended in 2014 when I was home. I had written a song and I wrote it for Haggai because he always wanted to come back. And then he's like, yeah, I have things to do. And then I approached Minel and she liked the song. And then Carlton and Roberts got introduced to St. Lucia.
You know, I like that because what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a journey with some of those persons that you've written music for to understand what it's like collaborating with Carlton Roberts. I know what it's like talking to you, dealing with you, booking you for an event, but I want to kind of understand because, you know, the thing about sometimes writing for persons is that sometimes they have the frustration part of that, right? Because you want to write something that is right for that person, and then there's always the back and forth and all of that conversation. So let's talk a little bit about the songwriting process. How does that work? What is your approach to writing a song?
Well, first it starts off with a topic. We would sit and discuss a topic. Then I would need to get to know the artist. If it's a new artist, whether it be just casual talk every now and then, you know, I need to assess the person's verbiage. Let's see, you know, how they handle enunciation, stuff like that. Like, if someone has a lip, you don't write a bunch of S's for them. If the diction is not of a certain caliber, you don't try to force feed them certain words and stuff like that. So it's an interactive session that we do, and it goes just beyond that one day of, okay, you know what, you want a song, that's your topic, here's your song. We actually delve into a partnership, a relationship. I need to know you. I need to know if you have a good memory, if you don't have a good memory. All these things play a part, because if I need to change something on the fly, I need to know you can retain.
Wow. I mean, that's a lot, man.
It is.
That just feels like a job in itself, a whole job by itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the fact that you write for different persons, right, different singers, where do you get the inspiration from to be able to write songs that is suitable for each person? Because it's not like you're just writing a song and you just give it to anybody. You're writing a song specific to an individual, and we're going to go through that process of course with some of the individuals that you've written for. But what is that what does that look like for you?
Well, I always tell them I'm a spiritual writer with a process. If you want a song, by the time this interview is over, you can have a song. But if you want a Carlton Roberts song, a song that meets my gold standard, you have to allow the spirit to work. And it may come at 4 o'clock in the morning. It may come at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'm driving and I have to pull over because it's here. I can't explain it down to a science. It's just something that happens. See, like how you breathe, it's just something that happens.
So you might be sleeping and just wake up and like, I have an idea. So you go and send that idea.
Yeah, my wife is accustomed to it now. Sometimes in the earlys, I would think, she probably think I rolling over to talk to a woman.
Right.
But I actually get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm laying something. And the next morning, start writing because the idea has been documented. Fresh in my sleep, it wakes me up. Write it down.
What is the most challenging part of that whole process?
The most challenging part actually is the artist being patient.
Really?
Yeah, well, listen, they're human beings. And to them, they want to have their song now so that they can have the full grasp of it now. But don't mind some of them. Even if they get it 3 weeks from now, they still is fumble words. But what I do is now I've created an entire new process where they can learn their songs in a matter of days.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting.
So I've said, okay, since you cannot wait for me, that's fine. You don't have to wait for me. I'll streamline a process where you can learn your song in a matter of days.
Okay. All right. I guess you're not going to give your secret out tonight.
No.
But let me ask you the other thing, Carlton. I know you said you're a spiritual guy and things flow. But sometimes we go through our dry seasons, right? We go through the times when we have a block, when we can think. Even me, not even. I'm not a writer, I'm not in music, I'm not in anything like that. But sometimes I have to write a proposal, right? And I'm just not feeling it. So I just like, you know what, I'll do that when I feel like, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with writer's block? How do you deal with that and overcoming that aspect?
Well, I've been fortunate not to encounter writer's block. Yeah. Even as much as people keep coming at me, I have not been able to experience it. So I can't really tell you how to do it because it's something where once I know it will happen. Again.
Well, my brother, let me tell you, that is an absolute great thing, to be honest with you. What I want to do at this point, I want us to I'm going to play one commercial. As you bring in, I want you to bring in one of your young persons or individual that you're writing for. Let's have a little conversation. But I'll play an ad and then you bring that person on and then we'll continue the conversation then.
Okay,
All right. Once again, I want to say, guys, thank you so much. You tuned to Watch Radio NYC. And of course, this is the Bouyon Talk Show. We want to ask you to like and share the page, tell a friend to tell a friend. And we also encourage you to get involved in the discussion. If you have a question, feel free to ask it. If you have a comment, feel free to make it. All right. Because this is an interactive show. And I am your host, of course, Peter D. And of course, my dear friend, Carlton Roberts is here with his, I refer to it like with his crew. With his
the Rhythm Nation All Stars. That's who
All Stars.
All Stars.
All right. So you got it straight from the horse's mouth. You didn't get it from Peter D. You got it from Carlton Roberts. Once again, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to speak to one of the artists that he writes for. Thank you. Stay tuned.
All the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic becomes stand.
You know, guys, I was actually there dancing because you know what's happening, right? When that ad plays, this is actually Watch Radio and a Night Blinks event, which is happening on July 12th. And I'm actually quite excited because, of course, Carlton Roberts is also on the card to perform that afternoon, or rather that morning. So, you know, we have two packages, one called the VIP package and the other one called the Premium Experience package. And let me tell you something. This is going to be an amazing event. You know, persons have called me and said, but Peter, we've never seen Watch Radio do an event in Castries. You're always down in the South. So the idea of coming to the North was because of my friends. One of the idea, my friends said, man, why don't you have your event in the South is so good. Why don't you bring one to the North? So we decided, my team and myself decided, let us bring Sunblaze, the breakfast event, to Castries, and that's what we have done this year. So let me tell you, in terms of the Premium Experience package, you'd get your private parking, you'd get your gift bag when you walk in, you get your customized mug, you get your omelette station, personal chef, you get your personal bartender, you get your personal server. Let me tell you, it is going to be absolutely amazing. But the VIP, let me tell you, just as it said, VIP, you're going to be treated as a VIP. The thing is, we're not in the VIP section. We're going to have bottle service, because if you're a black drinker, I encourage you to buy the premium experience. But if you decide you want to do the VIP, you could also buy your bottle, your premium bottle. But all the other drinks are available. Just the premium drinks that are not available in the VIP package. All right, without further ado, let's bring on the man himself, of course, the man of the hour. With you know, I was giving her jokes earlier on and said that she looks like a baby. So so good night and good afternoon. Hello.
Good night. Hello.
Right.
So this is Yandy J, everybody.
All right. Hi, Yandy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
Welcome to Watch Radio NYC. Welcome to our Bouyon Talk Show.
Thank you.
Now, Yandy, let me tell you, on stage, you're not looking shy. So don't look shy here tonight, all right?
All right.
Give me that vibe. Give me that vibe. You are on the Bouyon Talk Show, and we have energy in the Bouyon Talk Show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm fine.
All right, I like it. Yes, I'm fine. Let's talk a little bit about Carlton Roberts. Let's talk about first of all, how did you meet Carlton Roberts?
I met him through the 10th leader, Mr. Charlo.
So Yandy's a part of TOT, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, cool. And how do you find working with him? How's that going for you?
It's been amazing.
Okay, cool. You know, I want to listen to I'm gonna play a song, right? Right, Yandy. I'll play a song. I'll play a verse and a chorus, and you will tell me who wrote that song and what about that song you like. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Good.
On the welfare of someone, not with an agenda, but for simply being a good human. We live in a world where successfully we've distanced ourselves through technology. Humanity is under attack. We need to gather ourselves and take it back. These devices that which we just have now taken control of us. So engrossed in sensationalism and rural infatuation, only showing interest when this absorbed. But guess what? We need a 360, time to change trajectory. We facing a sad state of affairs, living in a world where nobody cares, except to gossip, pry and investigate, while our core values deteriorate. Emotionally unavailable. Oh gosh, we in trouble. Oh yo yo, body 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 body. La 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 la. Listen to this next verse.
I did not allow the next verse to play, but that's okay, because we have a lot to discuss. But let me ask you, collaborating with or working with Carlton Roberts, right? Making that song. I know that song have to fit who you are in terms of your personality. How is it working with him? How does that work for you and him working together?
Well, initially, when he writes, like you said earlier, he communicates with people. So he reached out to my mother. He asked my mother for 2 topics. And when I gave him the topics, I gave him a topic and I gave him a description on what I wanted the song to be about. So he wrote about it. So 360 is basically about, in this generation, nobody reaches out to anybody unless for a phone, unless they need something. That's only when they reach out to somebody. So that's the message I wanted to bring out in this song.
Let me ask, if you don't agree with something that if you've given him the topic, but let's say you don't agree with maybe a verse or how it sounds, how does that come across? Or how do you convey that message that maybe I don't like how that verse sound? How would you fix it? How would you communicate that?
We have to work for it.
You work for it. You'll have conversation.
Yeah, we have to do it. I like to push myself. So
I like that. You like to push yourself. Once again, I want to thank you for coming on, Bouyon. I want to say thank you so much. I want to wish you all the best for the season. When is the quarterfinals? When is TOT quarterfinals? Or has that happened?
No.
It's on the 20th of this month.
The 20th of June, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere. Yeah. All right. Once again, I want to wish you all the best, young lady. I'm here rooting for you. I'm like, yeah, go girl, go girl. So I'm here. So I don't know if there's anything you want to say to the audience. You want to say anything to them? Come support you.
Come support me June 20th at the National Cultural Center.
National Cultural Center. How much is the ticket? $20, $30? How much is the ticket?
25.
25? Okay, cool.
25, but just mention the Andy name and you'll get a discount.
And they get a discount. All right, brother. Let me tell you, I'm not getting in no trouble with the boss man. All right.
Listen.
Once again, Yandy, I want to say thank you
for our Calypso. Yandy, mark my word, I'm making that proclamation now. And Yandy will be the future of Lucian guys. So.
All right. Good vibe.
All the mechanics needed.
I'm happy to hear that. And young lady, I wish you all the best. One of the things I will say is that I had an interview for on on, of course, Bouyon. And of course, we look forward to maybe having you on the show again if that works out for you. If you want us to, we'll definitely give you a platform to have a conversation again. All right. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Carlton, we're going to do the next segment of our show in a minute. I am just going to play an ad, and then we're going to come back to you and one of your other artists, and then we will have a conversation with you alone, and we'll bring somebody else after that. But let's take a commercial break. All right. Once again, guys, don't forget you tune to Watch Radio NYC. Of course, this is Peter Gidone, and I am talking to Carlton Roberts and a number of the artists that he's writing for. We just spoke with one of the young ladies in his team, and we want to say all the best to her. You know, she looks a bit shy here, but she is not shy when performing. So, Yanni, I want to say all the best to you. Okay, my dear? Thank you. Thank you so very much. And remember, she asked you guys to come support her, okay? So make sure you are there at the Cultural Center on the night of June 20th. Tents open, I think the quarterfinal starts at 8 p.m., I think.
I will be there for sure.
You'll be there, right? So 8 p.m., so be there. Don't miss out. And of course, Ian will be performing. All right.
Correct.
With all the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic becomes stand.
Once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning on to, of course, the Bouyon Talk Show. I want to say, Catherine, I want to say good night to you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Beautiful Human 34. I want to say thank you so much. You said exceptional job, Carlton. Bella's family de Saint Lucie. I want to say good night to you. London in the house. So thank you very, very much. What will you do? 365 CR again, and good CR. You the man. You know, you're getting all the attention tonight, my brother. So good night to you. Whilst you drink your cocoa tea, you know, I know St. Lucia hot, so I don't know how you drink it. Soda water. Okay, because I said I don't know why you drinking cocoa tea and it's hot. You understand what I'm saying? So, so yes, Carlton, let's talk a little bit about your song and how do you, when you think about writing a song, my brother, I would think the thought process is, how do I write a song that would connect with the audience? How do you like kind of walk us through that journey about thinking of what you want to write and something that will connect with your audience?
Well, I think it begins with writing the truth. You know, oftentimes you hear songs where you're driving down the 50-foot highway and a song comes on the radio about driving through a blizzard. I want to shut that off. In St. Lucia, I know nothing about driving through a blizzard, you know, or what the lights look like on the 401, right? So you write the truth. So any topic, and you find most of the songs I write sting because the truth hurts. You understand? So that's why a lot of the songs are impactful, because we write the truth. We get the facts. You don't write an assumption. You write exactly what gives. And that is a deadly piece of tool.
Cool. Let me. I think we're breaking up in terms of our. I don't know. The internet connection seems to be breaking up. But Gertrude Hippolyte, I want to say good night to you. Welcome to the Bouyon Talk Show. But let's see. Hopefully, it's just maybe something, just a little frick something that happened here. So hopefully we get back on track. Okay, it was breaking up just a tad. Have you ever recorded or start recording a song, and in the middle of recording you realize you want to change something about that song, or you want to kind of make a few amendments? And how does that happen?
It happens all the time. The first draft of the song is never the song. You know, we draft it out and then lines change. Sometimes there's words that are repetitive, even because I also arrange the songs. So even in the arrangement, I need to go back and see where we have similarities and tweak. So the first draft is never the draft. And it works out well because, again, especially with the new way I have of doing things with the artists, we can switch on the fly and then they get to just memorize it.
All right. And Carlton, every song you write, does it have to connect with you personally on a personal level or not necessarily?
Not necessarily. It's about the artist.
It's about
them. It's about making sure that it's a them thing. They can embody it, and I encourage them. When you go on stage, put your twist to it. You put you in it. After you've figured out what I want from you, now you add you into the song.
Got you. All right, Carlton, let's bring in one of your other artists. But again, what I will do is I will give you a few seconds. So I will play again. That's my favorite ad because it's our event. So I'll play our favorite ad. Our event, brother. So I'll play our ad. Okay. And then we'll bring on your next artist. All right?
Yes. Cool.
All the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic becomes stand.
Once again, I want to say thank you guys for staying tuned to us. And again, I want to encourage you guys to like and share the page, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm going to bring on, of course, Mr. Carlton Roberts on again so we could speak with one of the artists that he writes for. Young man, good night and good evening. How are you, sir?
I am doing great. Good evening, good evening.
You want to introduce yourself to the audience, please, Hyper?
You just introduced me.
I did that, right? That wasn't intentional, though.
Yeah, but good evening, everyone. I am Owen Esnad, aka Hyper.
AKA Hyper, you again.
Hyper, you again.
All right. So, Hyper, how long have you been involved in the Calypso arena?
Long, from secondary school. Actually, I competed with Carlton in '94. I got some serious licks, boy.
Oh, you did? All right. All right. Good man. Let me ask you, in terms of collaborating and having somebody write for you, what is the connection? What kind of connection you need to have with a songwriter that they'll be able to write the right lyrics for you?
I think it's trust. Like he initially said earlier on, when the writer knows you as a person, knows your story, it's easier for him to write something that suits you, suits your voice, suits your personalities, just suits you in general. So you have to trust the writer.
Trust the writer. And what's it like working with Carlton Roberts? This guy looked like a difficult guy to work with, man. Is he that?
He's actually not, No, he's actually not. He's actually very cool.
He's cool, yeah.
Yeah, he's very cool, very professional. He would just sit down with you and say, "Hey, that topic you gave me, I'm not feeling that for you this season. I think we will sing this one instead. Yes, let's go with that instead." And I'll be like, "You know best. You understand? I trust you."
I will give him that.
I give you, thank you. And Carlton, I was joking about difficulty because you're a cool dude. But you said something and you just reflected it in what the answer to that question when you said you have to trust the person who writes for you. And I think that's important. I want to listen to something. We want to listen to a verse of one of the songs that you're singing this year.
Good night once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am only the messenger. and criminality as it affects us in this country. Sit, let's take a pause to see if we can highlight a cause. Not to play the blame game, cause every instance ain't the same. Let's try a perspective on security and how police welfare impacts you and me in this country. When I see a police officer parading with his corpulent stature, I must admit, the police barely naked it. How can you effectively solve crime when your belly and your head ain't reaching same time? Then you need to sit. Why? Cause your belly naked it. It might seem outrageous.
You know, I'm laughing.
You know the finish the chorus.
I know, because I'm laughing and I'm like, there's so much humor in that song, right? There's so much humor in that song. It's like just the play on words as well is so incredible. So let me ask you, Hyper, when you perform in that song, are you ever tempted to laugh?
I smile. I do smile. Especially when I come to the police barely making it, because you have to be serious and you have to be jovial, because you're giving a message which is a serious message, and at the same time, it's a play of words. So it's barely and barely. So you have to laugh because person have to get the humor in the song and also the message. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much for that. Once again, man, I want to wish you all the best this season. I want to tell you thank you for being on our Bouyon Talk show. Of course, we're going to have our Calypso show starting very soon. So, of course, we'll call on you guys to be part of that show and get involved and so on. But we want to wish you all the best. Is there any final word you want to leave with our audience?
KPT quarterfinals, 18th of June. So if you're in St. Lucia, please come and support. You'll come show the love. The more love the Calypsonians get in the tent, the more appreciated we feel, and we feel that our work is not in vain. So come and support.
Good vibe. Thank you so much for that. Once again, I want to say thank you for being on the Bouyon Talk show. Thank you for being Watch Radio NYC. Carlton, what we'll do again, we will play one of the ads and we will bring in your next artist. And then we'll continue the conversation with you afterwards. Okay, so let's take a break, and let's once again, guys, don't forget you are tuned to Watch Radio NYC, and of course I am your host Peter D, and tonight with me I have Mr. Carlton Roberts, and of course some of the artists that he is writing for right now. We have spoken to Yandy, and we just spoke with Hyper, and we have a few others that we're going to speak with. Nola Anthony, I want to say good night to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to say thank you to everyone who have joined us tonight. We see quite a few people are on, so we want to say thank you. We appreciate you guys. We will take a commercial break. Do not touch that dial, and when we come back, we're going to speak to another artist that Carlton is writing for. Thank you.
With all the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic becomes stand.
Once again, I want to say thank you guys so very much for tuning in, of course, to the Bouyon Talk show. Of course, I'm your host, Peter D. And tonight I'm speaking to Carlton Roberts and some of the artists that he's written for. I want to welcome them on our Bouyon Talk show. Now we're going to speak to another artist that he's written for. Good night, good night. Why I think I know this face from somewhere. Maybe on the stage.
Or maybe because she's just so cute. Yeah, but
I know, right? She is. Good evening to you. How are you doing, young lady?
I am excellent. Thank you for asking.
Good. I would like you to introduce yourself to our audience, please.
So my name is Trish. That's my Calypso name. And what else you want to know? You just said introduce.
Yes.
My name is Trisha. However, my calypso name is Trish. And I'm very thankful to be here this evening.
Thank you, Trish, for being on our Bouyon Talk Show. Thank you for being part of Watch Radio NYC. Tell us a little bit about what it's like collaborating with Mr. Roberts when it comes to songwriting and how you feel. How's that going for you?
Okay, well, Carlton has been writing for me for the past 2 years. And I must say that the collaboration is intense, exciting, and all of the above.
I
Yes,
love
Carlton.
it.
Intense. Yeah.
Intense, exciting, all
And
of the
all of the
above.
above,
So,
yes.
so, so let me ask you: when Carlton writes something for you, you give him out. You say that's what you'd like to sing about, and you're not in agreement with the lyrics. How do you deal with that?
I tell him. I said, hey, Carlton, I'm not comfortable in singing this line. And he says to me,
Sing it anyway.
sing it anyway. He does that. He says, sing it anyway. I'm like, Carlton, you sure? He's like, sing it anyway. And you'll understand when you're done singing it. And 99.999% of the time, he's correct. And I've learned that from last year. So this
Good.
year, when he says, sing it anyway, I will sing it anyway.
All right, and you're ready. You're ready for this year. You're ready to go.
I'm very excited. Yes, I am ready.
Okay.
And if I may say that this writer here, we're not going to be hiding. He puts me for boot camp. He sends me on a regime. And what he's done with me thus far in terms of health, in terms of singing, in terms of holding your breath properly, this year, he's put me on a level that I've never, ever been in all my years of singing. And when he says, sing that damn line, I'm going to sing it. Oops, excuse my French.
That's okay.
When he says, sing the line, I'm going to sing it because of everything that he's put me through, which is good.
I'm happy about it. I'm happy, to be honest. I'm happy to hear that. Lauren, we want to say thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being part of joining the Bouyon Talk Show. Trish, I want to say I really look forward to listening to you, to seeing you on. Of course, we're going to be doing our own little Calypso show during the season. So we're going to ask you, of course, we'll invite you guys on again to have some more in-depth interviews, one-on-one kind of situation. This is just a short one. But once again, I want to say thank you so much. Is there any word you want to leave with our audience before you go?
Of course, yes. Those of you who are in St. Lucia, again, Fire One Calypso tent is on Friday, so I'm asking everybody to tune in on the social media. Come in to those who are able to come. Our quarterfinals is next week on the 17th. And I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for everybody who supports all of Carlton's Calypsonians and come out to support all of us.
Thank you very much. And then we, of course, will see you in a little while when we do our rapid fire segment, which is coming up shortly.
You forget something, Peter. You forget my verse and chorus. If there's one verse and chorus you have to play, is that verse and chorus. If there's one you have to play, is that...
But Carlton, the truth is you did not send that song.
I didn't send Success?
No.
Sing it.
You didn't.
Would you like me? All right, so we're going to sing it. And he says
okay,
sing, so I'm going to listen to him.
Sing it.
Acapella. Go.
Ever since my days in school, education was the tool you needed to possess to climb the ladder to success. But now in this modern era, it's so hard to earn $1. Even with all the brains, women now test still feeling the pain. Every woman wants to be happy, make a little money to feed her family, live a little free, the life so short already. But you have men who take advantage and are purposely rearranged to suit their interests, the meaning of climbing the ladder to success. In HR, behind closed doors, a young lady down on all fours in a nice little dress, climbing the ladder to success. Sess is the HR manager, using his position to control her. Before she can put food on her table, he has to make sure that she is able to bend down open wide and swallow her pride. Oh yes, she's climbing the ladder to success in a dress. Oh yes, the ladder to success.
That was Trish.
Wow, thank you very much, young lady.
Very welcome.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to having you on again. So thank you
Most
so
certainly,
very
yes.
much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Carlton, we'll do the usual. We're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, let's bring on your next artist. And then we will do the rapid fire after that.
All right, my brother.
Cool. Take care.
With all the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic becomes stand.
Once again, don't forget, guys, you tune in to Watch Radio NYC. And of course, this is the Bouyon Talkshow. And Lauren Douglas says, very impressive and informative program. And bravo, Carlton. The pride and joy is reflected, and your face and the pride of the artist on your face and of the artist. All the best, Trish. And then Sabrina Daniel says, with art music, this artist is simply amazing. Can't wait to hear the song. Once again, I want to say thank you guys for staying tuned to, of course, Watch Radio and the Bouyon Talk Show. And let me tell you, one of the most accomplished artists that is under Carlton Roberts' belt writing for. I want to welcome this young lady. You know, she did not first recognize me. I, of course, did not recognize her either, and she's such a celebrity. But I want to say good night, young lady, and how are you doing? Welcome to the Bouyon Talk Show.
Good evening, one and all. Why this? How you doing?
Good evening. I would love you to introduce yourself, my girl.
I am Minel, the ultimate Minel.
All right, I love it. Minel, welcome to the Bouyon Talk Show. Welcome. Of course, I am Peter D. We have met each other. We know each other a very, very long time ago.
Yes.
Many years ago, before I left St. Lucia. That's about 30 years ago, Minel, I think.
Yes. We were in the band together.
Yes, Lyman hanging out. Yeah, that's a long time. Long time, man. Long time. You know, how are you doing, by the way, young lady? How are you?
I'm great. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. I'm good.
Good. I like that. You look nice. Your face fresh. You're looking like you have a vibe. So tell us what it is like. What is it like collaborating with Carlton?
Collaborating with Carlton.
Well, like him writing your songs.
Him writing my song. We have a great bond. When it comes to understanding and having patience with me and tolerating me, that part I have to put in there. Because sometimes I can be a pest. I can be like, Carlton, when am I? Carlton, do that. Carlton, put that, move that, So, just to get the feel. But he's a great writer,
Thank you for that. And when you don't agree with something that he has written, what is kind of like, because I know sometimes people think, well, I know best. I'm the writer. I could do this. And then you've been as accomplished as you are. I think you've won the crown. What is it? 4 times? How many times have you won the Monarch?
4 times.
4 times. Yes. So you've been as accomplished as you are. You kind of know exactly what you want. So what is that kind of relationship like?
Well, wanting from Carlton means a bond, a communication again. If you don't have a communication, it doesn't work. And then to say, well, you know what? This line is not what I'm really looking for. Can you change that? And with me, he will change it. Because I will be persistent. He will change it. So,
I will change it if it makes sense, Peter.
If it makes sense to change.
I will change it with explanation. If the answer is no, then there's an explanation. Well, we should not change it but you see, Minel knows what she wants. That's kudos to her. And I encourage everybody, when I met Minel, the first thing I told her is that you don't work for the writers work for you. Okay, the writers are part of Team Minel. The ultimate success of the artist is what has to be the writer's mission.
Yes, but that doesn't mean other writers that I've worked with did not understand me. It was just like I was getting the song, and sometimes with few I would have a bond or a relationship with. Example, Nayam Jean-Baptiste, to do our practices, but other writers I wouldn't get that.
I got you. I've always enjoyed listening to you. I love your voice. I like how you project, how you come across. I love your stage personality as well. I think you're an amazing artist. So because Carlton did not send me one of
Check
your
your
songs,
WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp.
my brother, it's too late for me. I can't upload it now. So, like, would you mind doing something a cappella? Would you mind?
That's what I do. I sing.
All right. Well, drop something for us, please. A verse and a chorus. Drop something for us.
Hey, this is for all the women. All the women. This one is for you.
So you're not giving nothing for the men?
No, it's for the men too.
It's for the men too.
It's for the men too. We need to listen.
It's for the men too.
We have to listen.
Women,
Yes.
I have women in hearts.
All right, got you.
Because I'm one of them. Yeah? Not a fake. There is a serious problem facing us in St. Lucia, and it pertains to matters of the truth. A disjointed reality crafted by some in society, as they decide which voices speak and which remain mute. I am not here to cry for you, so please pay attention. I am only fulfilling my duty as a citizen. Yeah, certain matters they resonate, but we all should be passionate in addressing the plight as we see of women in this country and all over the world, yeah? I find that you're brave to dictate how I should behave or try to tell me what I should sing when I set foot on this holy stage. They tried to bring me down, I still got up. Tried to take my life, I didn't give up. So revise what you see when you look at me. You see a victim, and that is part of the problem. Disregarding the strength it takes to confront my demons and slay them. Some suggest that Minel should stop singing about victims, Newt and Satwap. But I will never give up this fight, because as I stand here tonight, it's the same ones who going home to beat their wife. Yes, it's the same ones who want me to give up this fight. Nice. Representing for women.
Wow. Let me tell you, I think us men need to listen to that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But thank you so very much. I really would love to have an exclusive just with you as well, Minel. So maybe we can arrange something so I could bring you back on the Bouyon Talkshow and we can have that interview. I think
compilations of Carlton
yes.
Robert. Yeah.
Yes. Definitely. I would love to do that. Once again, I want to wish you, Minel, all the best this season. As you enter the arena again and competing. I want to wish you all the best. Are there any final words you want to leave with our audience before?
Yes, of course. Support the artists, support the culture, support the art form, support the tents, support our culture, support us as artists. Yes, support.
And let me tell you guys, you've heard it from the 4-time Calypso Queen of St. Lucia. And of course, the other competition she have placed first and second and so on, but we're not going to talk about that tonight.
Independence, original. Quite a bit.
Yeah. And I remember Mina when she didn't even start singing calypso yet when I first met Mina. I remember. I think you were living in Leclerc at the time. I think.
Yes, just being in a band and trying to
doing your thing. Yes.
Just like Alison.
Was it Rhythm Crazy? What band was it? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Rhythm Crazy.
No, Rhythm, no.
It was Sean and them, no?
It was Sean, Buffalo.
Freezer Crowd.
Freezer Crowd, yeah.
I was the manager of Freezer Crowd. They fired me how many times from that?
You'd see me coming in like, I was slim as that, and you'd see me coming and like, River Passe! It was just a whole light of just.
I know, right? These were the good old days, man. These were the good old days. I remember Freezer Crowd playing at Vernon, and then as I walk in, Buffalo says, "Here's our former manager walking through, fired me on the spot." You know, it was some really fun times with Sean. You know what I mean? So I remember these days, man. I remember, once again,
but you were always around,
Yes. I want to say thank you so very much for coming on, and you know, we appreciate you and all of the good stuff that you're doing. What we will do, we'll take a short commercial break. Again, I will play Carlton. I will play our ad. Okay, because it's our event we're having on June 12th. We'll play our ad, and then when we come back, we'll talk to you a little bit. We'll play one of your songs, Carlton, and then we're gonna wrap up. Okay.
All right.
Once again, guys, I want to say thank you. Don't forget, you tune to Watch Radio NYC, and of course, this is the Bouyon Talk Show, and we will be right back.
Boom.
With all the wonders in the world, St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic becomes stand.
Once again, guys, don't forget you tune to Watch Radio NYC, and of course, this is the Bouyon Talk Show, and with me is the man himself, Mr. Carlton Roberts. And you know, it's always a pleasure having you on, my brother. Always a pleasure. I want to, before we conclude our show, I want to play one of your songs, and then we'll talk a little bit, and then we're going to bring the show to a close. So let's just play this one.
Let's go. This one is for the judges. We always have a kind of baby with our calypso. So this one is especially for them. Listen closely. Are you enjoying? I like it. From the days of our ancestry, we've had this art form to help educate, entertain, and also inform. But this modern society has ripped it apart by putting man to judgment. We deviate from the plan. Now it's hell for man. So since we live in a society that has so much fire, tell me, how many realistically can be morally conscious? How many can be firm and fair with the veracity to declare that they can judge the sweetheart from a perfect yes volley? I saw Labadita Bada Scam Tabade Belo 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 Belo. I'm singing for every Calypsonian. Listen well. The understanding of the criteria is a mess. Although it's a critical, fundamental part of the process. To have judges sit to decide Calypsonian's fate with no comprehension
one of the guidelines that and a practice we need to truncate. Not because you work in a bank says you know calypso. The rudiments of this art form, half of them don't know. But you see them looking real smart, as if they have calypso in their heart. When the truth is, to compose a song, they wouldn't know where to start. Get them! Lap, tap, tap. Are you feeling it? It is my duty to call them out as a calypsonian. Even though I will be ostracized and seem like I am draconian. But we have to do what is right for the culture's sake. Instead of judging a man, judge the composition, promote healthy competition. I won't rest until we have fairness in we calypso. I want to see the day the judges recognize word flow. And I hope that they understand that their vocabulary needs to expand if they intend to properly judge this calypsonian. Titi, I love
you. I can see you into that, my brother. I was into it as well.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Good vibe, good song. You know, nice singing the song for the judges, or to the judges rather, not for, but to the judges. Let me ask you, what is your proudest moment in terms of songwriting? Would you say there's one song that you love the most in all the songs that you've written, or there are a number of songs that you just really just love?
So all the songs I write are like my children. I love no one more than the other. However, there have been times when you had that special moment, like in 2014 when Minel sang The Power of Words. You know, the way it hit St. Lucia, you know, right song, right messenger. The marriage was perfect. And I was in Canada, and the first night she sang it in the tent, my uncle called me about 2 o'clock in the morning, wake me up from my bed. Yeah, boy. That's a big song. You know? Then again, Diary of a Woman, to see St. Lucia crying, right? When Minel sang Diary of a Woman, and every tent, there was tears, you know, seeing Hyper this year when I told him, I said, listen, we're going to change your dynamic and change your image. And to see him being well received, it's like, yeah. And Yandy being fresh out of the high school gates, and coming into the shack infested waters, you know, and to stand there and hold her own, you know, and just be graceful on stage and hold herself as a strong, bright and grace-filled young woman. You have to sit back and just adore it. You know, these are my moments.
Great, and I love it, man. And let me ask you, 20 years from now, when people talk about Carlton Roberts and his contribution to Caribbean and St. Lucia music, what would you like them to say?
Just that he tried his best to help and innovate. You know, I'm trying my best to give us an art form where there's continuity, where we have a strong baton to pass on to the next generation. So, you know, teach the Yandis to do it the right way. So now they can teach the ones who are coming after. We need that continuity.
Great. Thank you for that. All good things must come to an end, and so must Bouyon. But we're not ending yet. I want to do the rapid fire
Rapid
round
fire.
because I want to bring everybody on. But as everybody come together, I'm not taking you all off the screen. I'm leaving you all there. As we come
Right.
together, I'm gonna play one of your songs, and
Oh.
as everybody come together, yeah.
Before you do this, you have a request. Grace from England said hi. She said, "See him smile."
Grace, will you be in St. Lucia for Carnival, Grace? Let us know. All right. I'm going to play one of your songs, Carlton, and then, of course, you could bring everybody together so we could do the rapid fire question. I really section.
This is a message of love. It's a cry for peace. And we must understand that we're stronger together. Oh, now. We're stronger together. When I take a look into mankind, certain things just blow my mind. Though we only here for a short time, our habits we refuse to refine. We killing one another, taking advantage, distressing each other. But you must hear me when I say, hey, we stronger together, we stronger together, hey. I say we stronger together.
See that? We're stronger together. You see what I mean? All right. That's just the right song, right time. So, guys, this is the rapid fire section. I want everybody to answer me, all right? So we're going to start with you, Yandy, and then the last person, Yandy, Trish, Minel, Hyper, and then Carlton, you last, all right? So, we're starting with you, Yandy. Stage or studio? Fast. Stage or studio? Which one you prefer? Why am I not hearing you? Oh, you know what? Carlton, that's my bad, right? Because I muted you guys when you were shifting around while I was playing music. So I didn't hear you. Yeah, I did mute you. Stage or studio?
Stage.
Yandy. Trish.
Stage and studio.
You can only like one girl.
Okay, so stage.
Okay, all right. Minel.
Stage all the way.
Hyper.
Stage.
Carlton.
Studio.
Why I thought you'd say studio?
I like to be behind the controls.
You like to be in charge. All right. Beach or going for a hike? Yandy. Hike? Beach. Trisha.
Hike.
Minel.
Hike.
Hyper.
Yeah, hike.
Beach all
I
day.
know that, of course. Why not the beach, right? Come on, every time. Now I'm going to ask a trick question now. Peter Bear or lemonade? Yandy, I know what your answer will be, eh? You better say lemonade.
Lemonade.
Trish.
Jack Daniels honey.
Oh my God. Okay, Jack Daniel honey. You know.
Fresh lemonade.
Fresh lemonade. Hyper.
Lemonade.
Really? You're not gonna have a nice like Jack Daniel honey? Or Peter?
I don't consume alcohol.
Oh, no alcohol for you. Okay, all right. My bad.
I don't want to be like one of the police that barely make it.
I know, right? So, Carlton, for you, what is it? Water?
I mixing it too, you know. Now I'm mixing it too. I put the lemon in the Peter.
So you're making a shandy. You're making a shandy. You make it a shandy. And the last one, early morning or late night?
Late night. What?
Trish, early morning or late night?
Early mornings.
Early mornings. Minel.
Early mornings.
Hyper.
Late night.
Well, Carlton, I think what you'll answer, but go ahead, Carlton.
For what?
No. Which one you operate best at? Late night or early morning?
Well, I'm usually up late nights. So
okay, I know. I'm a late night kind of guy, as well. go to bed like
Correct,
whatever
correct.
in the morning, right?
Mhm,
Once again, guys, I really want to say thank you guys so very much for being on our Bouyon Talk Show and being on Watch YC. I will be in St. Lucia in July. I hope I get to meet some of you guys,
I will
celebrity.
bring them to the show. Don't worry, they'll come.
Okay, cool. It's always nice meeting celebrities, so it'll be nice to see you guys. Once again, I want to say thank you. Of course, we have our breakfast fete taking place July 12th, and so that's going to be an exciting vibe. So once again, I want to say thank you guys so much for being
Look,
here.
Minil, as if you get my pass. Look, Minil, as if you get my pass.
Minel, yeah, that means you have to teach me to sing. Anyway, we'll talk. But yes, Carlton, me and you, let's be in touch and let's have that conversation. All right. So we'll talk, guys. Once again, thanks so very much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Blessings. Big up yourself, Peter. Big up Watch Radio. We're inside.
Thank you. Once again, people, I want to say thank you so much for joining us.
Watch Radio.
Woo! I love it. Say that again, guys. Say that again.
Big up Watch Radio.
All right, I got it. Did y'all hear that? Big up Watch Radio NYC. All right. Once again, we want to thank the audience. We want to thank you guys so much for joining us on Watch Radio on the Bouyon Talk Show. We appreciate you guys. We will see you all next week as we get into another discussion. Thank you so much, and good night and goodbye.
Remember, we're stronger together.
Amen.